What's up, everybody? Matt Modi here with OddsJam, here to give you a betting preview for the Elite 8 matchup between Miami, Florida versus Texas. So obviously, no one seed made the entire Elite 8, which means that the one seed didn't make it out of this bracket. Miami had an absolutely incredible showing against Houston in the Sweet 16, beat them handedly, was up at halftime. People thought that it was going to be shades of the Kansas game from last year where Miami was up at halftime and just got absolutely smoked in the second half. Didn't happen. Played even better in the second half against Houston. Really impressive performance from Larinaga, Isaiah Wong, and the gang. In the Elite 8 matchup, they're going against the 2-seeded Texas. Texas is here. Pretty impressive road from Texas as well. They had a little bit of a scare against Penn State in the second round, but had a really impressive showing against Xavier in the Sweet 16, won by 12. Not really much of a contest in that one. Good for Texas. So looking at this matchup, as I mentioned, going to be giving a little bit of a betting preview using OddsJam, the completely free line shopping tool, to look into these matchups, compare the odds from every major sportsbook and where they are pricing odds to try and find value. If you want to access this page, you can just go to oddsjam.com, sports, March Madness, and it pulls up, you click into the game, and then it pulls up the odds that you see on the screen here. So when you are line shopping, you're looking for value. You want to see where sharp sportsbooks price plays and see if you can find something that is an outlier to these sharp sportsbooks. So looking at the money line, looks like it's best offered technically at minus 175, but if you look at the books that offer minus 175, it's BetOnline, sharp sportsbook, Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook, and then PlayUp, which is a smaller sportsbook here in Colorado, not a well-known or super popular book by any means. On the Miami side, we actually do see a pretty good bit of value. They're best offered at plus 165. This would be at bet365. And one thing that I like to do, obviously this is kind of the whole point of positive expected value betting, is if you click this button, the show no vig odds, it does exactly what it says. It removes the vig from all of these different sports books so you can compare the no vig fair odds of the sharp sports books to the odds that you might place. So if you click this button, Pinnacle has the fair odds at plus 161, Circa at plus 163, BetOnline at plus 162. The only book that has their true line, the no vig odds, above the bet that we could place at plus 165 at bet365 is Bookmaker at plus 169. So this is a long-winded way of telling you that there is a positive expected value bet on Miami moneyline at plus 165 odds at bet365. I definitely recommend locking this one in. Positive EV play. Looking at the spread, no surprise, there is some value on the Miami spread as well on BetMGM at minus 115. When you're looking for value on the spread, you're doing the same type of process that you do on the money line, but you can find different actual values, right? When it's a money line play, it's a yes or no. Who's going to win? When it's a spread, there are different numbers. And what we see here is the majority of sportsbooks have this spread priced at Texas -4, so Miami +4, and then 2 books actually have this at 3.5, right? Granted, juiced towards Texas, but still at 3.5. BetMGM is offering this at +4.5, again, a little bit juiced at minus 115, but still some value. The reason why there's some value on this play, let's go back to the sharp sportsbooks. Pinnacle prices Miami +4, so a half point better than what we can get it at minus 109, the Texas side at minus 103. So if you look at both sides of the line here, they're favoring Miami at this number, right? They have Miami as the more expensive play, which is Pinnacle telling you they think that the more likely scenario is that Miami covers the 4 points, which again, half point better than what we can get it at BetMGM at minus 115. BetOnline has this as a 50-50 outcome, as does Circa, but Bookmaker also favors Miami at this number. So if you kind of think about this from a holistic view, Every single sharp sportsbook prices this spread at +4. Number one, that's the most important thing. But not only that, 2 of the sharp sportsbooks favor Miami at this number. So the +4.5, granted it's juiced at -115, really, really good value. So this is going to be another official bet that I recommend locking in, giving you the winner straight up. Miami +165, also telling you to lock in their spread as well on BetMGM at -115. And that's it. So I appreciate everybody watching. If you're tailing me on Miami, whether it's straight up or on the spread, comment and let me know. Enjoy the game and have a good one.